everyone, I'm Brynn. I'm one of the yoga instructors with Brigade Yoga, and we're posting some videos online. So today we have a class that is dedicated toward a lot of flowing movement, finding some space, finding some fluidity, and we'll go ahead and get started. So find a comfortable seat on your mat, or if you'd like to sit on a block, I'm sitting on a block. You can find a soft pillow to sit on, anything that you're comfortable where you can ground the sit bones down and start to stack the spine. Finding a long, tall spine with the crown of the head reaching tall, and then finding some ease. So letting go of any tension that you might be holding in the hips, the knees, the shoulders, the forehead. Gently allow it to soften and release. We'll ground the sit bones firmly down into your block, your mat. Feel the low belly pull in and up as the spine starts to lengthen, vertebrae begins to stack. Crown of the head lifts tall and the shoulders relax down. Pulling the shoulder blades together and down the spine, gently releasing, finding some length in the neck. The palms can rest on the knees. The elbows relaxing underneath the shoulders. And collectively exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, mouth. Inhale through the nose, feeling the breath as it travels throughout the body, broadening through the rib cage. Exhale, let it go. Inhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Close the mouth through the nose. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the bottom. Inhale for 4. Finding your pause and exhale for 4. Finding that moment in between the exhale before the inhale begins. That's that moment of clarity. Keeping your slow rhythm of breath, we'll bring the palms to a lotus mudra, the base of the palms pressing together, the pinkies and thumbs pressing together, and the fingers spread wide. Long inhale. Long exhale. When I designed this class, I had Svadhisthana, our second chakra, in mind. It is based on the water element. And when Svadhisthana is running smoothly and is in balance, we can regulate our emotions without them controlling our life, without being regulated by them. It is our sacral chakra, and typically represented by the symbol of an orange lotus. So you can bring that image to your mind's eye, or you can start to imagine just a little globe, maybe that is glowing orange, spinning calmly. A balance of energy, building a little bit bigger. Take one more long inhale through the nose and a long exhale out. You can release the palms to your knees, your mat. If you're sitting on a block or a pillow, go ahead and release it. We'll place the right palm down to the side. Inhale, reach the left arm up towards the sky. Relax through the neck and the shoulders. Exhale, release the left palm down. Inhale, extend the right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, release. We'll bring the left palm to the right side of the crown of the head and gently guide the head towards the left ear towards left shoulder. Finding a really light stretch on the right side. You can visualize the breath moving up and down that right side of the neck towards the upper back and through the crown of the head. And exhale, release. We'll switch to the other side. Right palm to the left side of the crown of the head. Right ear towards right shoulder. Close the eyes. Start to visualize that breath. Maybe breaking up any tension. Maybe imagining that orange color flowing throughout the body, creating space. And exhale, release. We'll make our way to a tabletop position on your mat. The shoulders aligned over the wrists, the hips aligned over the knees. The tailbone reaching back towards the back of the room as the crown of the head reaches forward. Pull the navel up through the spine. So engage that front body. And we'll find some cat-cow movement. So on the inhale, belly drops. Heart lifts forward. Exhale, round through the spine, rounding through the upper back, through the shoulders. Let the weight of the head go. Inhale, forward, tailbone lifts, heart lifts tall. Exhale, round, moving with your breath. Trying to align the body movement with the timing of our inhales. Using the full length of that inhale, exhale, round, using the full length of that rounding and exhale. You can continue in this traditional cat-cow. If you'd like, you can find some lateral movements. So while the right shoulder and hip move towards each other, the left rib cage moves out to the left. And exhale, release to the other side. Right rib cage opens, left shoulder towards left hip. And you can find some barrel rolls combining the movement. So exhale, round down. Inhale, right ear towards right hip and shoulder. Inhaling, upwarding the heart. Exhale, round. Finding that barrel roll if that movement is calling you. And we'll switch to the other side. Exhale, round. Inhale, offering the heart. We'll meet in a neutral tabletop position. Crown of the head reaching forward, finding that length. And on your inhale, extend the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm under left, palm facing up. Right shoulder comes down to the mat.
The right side of the head is resting gently on the mat. You should be able to lift it. You have an option to extend the left arm forward, grounding down through the palms, grounding down through the finger pads. Keep pulling that left hip back in space. And exhale, replace the left palm. We'll inhale, extend the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, left arm extends. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm under right, palm facing up. Option to extend that right arm forward. Being careful not to let the weight sink into the head, but keep the head light on the earth. And we'll replace the right palm. Inhale, extend the left arm up towards the sky. And exhale, table. We'll sit back on the heels, tuck the toes under. We're gonna find our position for our arms in down dog. So roll the shoulders back, externally rotating the arms and the shoulders so the palms face forward. And we'll inhale, extend the arms forward, palms facing up, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears, finding length in the neck as the shoulder blades pull down the spine. And keeping the shoulders where they are, gently flip the palms down so that the inside of the elbows are still facing forward. This is the position of down dog. So from here, we'll place the palms down, fingers spread wide, pressing actively into the finger pads. Keep the feet tucked and lift the hips up and back to your down dog. Find some movement here, pedaling out through the feet. Let the weight of the head go. Bending generously into the knees as the hips press back and up, heart reaching towards the thighs. And then if you feel the shoulders up by the ears, gently let them relax as the shoulder blades pull down the spine, finding some space. So the triceps are wrapping around the body towards the ground. The inside of the elbows are pressing towards the front of the mat. Hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart. And we'll inhale high to the toes, hips high, heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, shins low, long spine. Inhale high to the toes. And exhale, release the heels to the right. So pivot on the ball of the feet. Release the heels towards the right side of the mat. You can bend into that right knee, pressing actively into the left palm. Find length on that left side. Inhale back through center, high to the toes, hips high, heels high. Exhale, pivot on the feet. Release the heels to the left side of the mat. Bending into that left knee if that feels okay. Actively pressing into that right palm, finding length on the right side body. Exhale. Inhale back through center, high. Exhale, release the heels back and down. We'll inhale forward to plank, moving slowly with ease. Shoulders align over the wrists, lifting up through the front body. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, shift the gaze up towards the front of the mat and slowly walk your feet all the way up, maybe hovering the feet with every step. Finding a forward fold when you reach the front of your mat, bending into the knees. You can grab opposite elbows, shift the weight left and right. We'll inhale, long spine, lifting halfway. Exhale, bend and fold, twisting to your right. So wrapping that left hand around the right shin, actively pulling that left hip back in space to keep the hips square. You can bring the right hand to the right shin if you feel like your balance is good. Inhale back through center, long spine. Exhale, fold and twist to the left. Wrapping the right hand around that left shin. Inhale back through center. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into the knees, slowly roll all the way up. The crown of the head is the last to lift. Rolling the shoulders back, finding your mountain pose. Feet hip width apart, actively grounding down through the big toe, little toe, and both edges of the heel. Tailbone is pulling down towards the earth. As the low belly pulls in and up, release the shoulders, palms facing forward. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, sweep all the way up. And grab the left wrist with the right hand, palm facing forward. Inhale, find length on the left side. Exhale, tilt towards the right. Keep grounding down through that left foot. Release the left shoulder a little bit away from the ear. Inhale, back through center. Re-extend the arms on your next inhale. Exhale, wrap the left hand around the right wrist. And exhale, tilt towards the left side. Finding that length, imagining a long line from the right foot all the way up through the right side body, out through the right fingertips. Inhale, back through center, re-extend, grounding down into the feet. Maybe shift the gaze up towards the sky. The heels are actively pulling away from each other, so we're grounding down through the toe. And exhale, forward fold, bend into the knees, interlace the fingers behind the back, finding a light shoulder stretch. And exhale, release the hands down. Palms to the shin, long spine, crown of the head forward. Exhale, release the palms down, step the right foot all the way back. Finding that left leg lunge. We'll lower the right knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, release the arms behind, finding a big roundedness in the shoulders. Place the palms down, find your lunge. Inhale. Exhale, replace the palms, left foot steps back, down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, forward to plank. Pressing away from the earth. Energetically pulling the mat apart with your hands and your feet. You can always lower the knees down in your plank position. Inhale, shift the shoulders forward as you roll forward on the balls of the feet. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down, elbows close to the torso. Untuck the toes, ground the palms down by the chest. Inhale, rolling up to your baby cobra. So all 10 toes pressing down into the mat. Hip points pressing down as the heart reaches forward. Release the shoulders back. Elbows actively pulling towards the back of the mat. You should be able to lift the fingertips off of the mat here. So we're using our back body strength. Inhale. Exhale, release down. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, press through the tabletop to child's pose. Knees wide, big toes together. Release the forehead down to the mat. As we move through this fluidity of class, know that you can always find child's pose. You can always slow down. You can always skip a flow. So this class is what my body is calling for today. So I'm offering that to you. It might not be what your body is calling for. So try to tune into that inner voice. We'll inhale, walk the fingertips forward and pop up to the fingertips. Extending the wrist high above the mat. And then roll the shoulder blades down the spine. Inhale, forward tabletop, ground the palms. Exhale, down dog. Your legs might not be straight. So the focus is that straight spine, so feel free to bend generously into those knees as the hips press up and back. We'll inhale, extend the right leg behind, hips square, legs straight. Exhale, knee towards chest, step the right foot in between the hands. Finding that right leg lunge, right knee aligned over right ankle. We'll soften the back knee down, untuck the toes, inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, round through the shoulders, reaching the arms back and down. Tuck that left toe under, inhale, step the left foot up to meet the right. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees, palms face forward, inhale, sweep all the way up. Inhale, lift the heart, maybe lift the gaze. Exhale, sit back and down into your chair, arms by the ears, bending into the knees, finding length in the spine with a low belly in. Exhale, deeper bend in the knees, interlace the fingers behind, shoulder stretch. And exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees, palms face forward. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, place the palms down, step the left foot all the way back. Moving with intention. Inhale in your lunge. Exhale, hips up and back, straighten that front leg. Inhale forward, bending into the knee. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale forward. Exhale, straighten and hold here. We'll inhale to lengthen through the spine. You can grab onto blocks here if you have them. And then exhale, press the heart towards the thigh. So not finding too much roundedness in the spine, but reaching the heart forward. Exhale, bend back into that knee, and we'll pivot once to the left, straightening the legs. Finding a little bit of side movement here, whatever is calling you. You can keep the legs straight, move the hips and then the body left to right. You can bend into the knees, finding Skandasana. Just being aware of how you feel if you're lifting the toes or if your natural inclination is to keep the feet pressed down. Just finding that awareness of your body movement. And we'll find a forward fold, long spine. Inhale, reach halfway. Exhale, pivot towards the back of the mat. And bending into that left knee, left leg lunge. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, lift the hips up and back. Inhale, forward, lunge. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, forward, find that long spine. Exhale, straighten and hold here. Finding inhale and lengthening the spine. Exhale, pressing the heart towards that left knee, left thigh. And that front leg is going towards straight, moving towards straight. It does not have to be straight. Inhale, bend back into that knee, finding left leg lunge. And exhale, straighten the leg. We'll pivot once to the right, making our way all the way back to the front of the mat and finding right leg lunge. Inhale. Exhale, place the palms down, step the right foot back, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank, actively pressing away from the earth. Shift the shoulders forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. We'll step the palms wider than the mat, pop up to the fingertips. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower the right shoulder down, look left. Inhale, back through center and lift. Exhale, left shoulder down, look right. One more round. Inhale. Exhale, right shoulder down, look left. Inhale through center. Exhale, left shoulder down, look right. Inhale, back through center. And exhale, release all the way down. We'll make our way back to down dog. You have an option here to make this a little bit more active by tucking the toes under, engaging the legs to lift the kneecaps off of the mat. And at the end of your exhale, with your palms pressed next to the chest through the earth, exhale, press all the way up to your push-up position. Exhale, down dog. Long inhale. Long exhale. Notice your alignment. Fingers spread wide, actively pressing into the finger pads to protect the wrists. Feet are about hip width apart. Finding movement or stillness here, whatever is calling to you. Wrapping the triceps around towards the earth as the shoulder blades pull down the spine, finding some space through the neck, some space in between the shoulders and the ears. We'll inhale, extend the right leg behind. Exhale, step the right foot by the right thumb. Step the left foot out and up a few inches as we ground the left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. The palms can be facing each other or can be pressing towards each other. Releasing the shoulders away from the ears. Left hip pulling forward, right hip pulling back to square the hips forward. Inhale, maybe lift the gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, release the palms down, step the right foot back, plank, optional chaturanga. So if we're trying chaturanga dandasana, we're lowering halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders rolling back, finding length in the front and the back of the neck. Exhale, down dog. You can always lower the knees down, find another round of cobra instead of upward facing dog. You can skip the chaturanga completely. We'll meet either in child's pose or down dog. Whatever is calling to you. When you're ready, from down dog, we'll extend the left leg behind. Exhale, step the left foot by the left thumb. Round the right foot down, stepping it out and up an inch or two. Inhale, warrior one. Settling into your warrior one pose. Virabhadrasana one, release the shoulders. Pinkies wrapping towards the front of the room. Inhale, maybe shift the gaze. Exhale, release the palms down, step the left foot back. Your exhale lowers halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Release the shoulders. Exhale, down dog. Long inhale. Long exhale. We'll move through a round of warrior one on each side with breath. So it's pretty quick. We'll inhale, we're not doing it yet, but this is what we'll be moving towards. We'll inhale, stepping the right foot forward, finding warrior one, and our exhale will release the hands down and lower halfway down, finding our chaturanga. Our next inhale is upward facing our cobra, and our next exhale is down dog. And we'll take a round or two of breath in down dog. So when you're ready, our inhale, step the right foot forward and lift all the way up, warrior one. Exhale starts the descent. Release the palms down, step back, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Hold for a full breath. Next, inhale, step the left foot forward, reach all the way up, warrior one. Exhale starts the descent. Release the palms down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Long inhale. Long exhale. We'll lower the knees down. Release the hips towards the heels. Release the forehead down. Feel into your body. Notice your breath. Notice your mind, if your thoughts are supportive or questioning. Be aware of that internal dialogue and the quality of the thoughts that you send to yourself. If they're not particularly supportive, we don't have to judge ourselves, but just to be aware
start that assessment, that acknowledgement, so that when they come up, when those unsupportive thoughts arise, we can recognize them and let them go. When you're ready, extend the arms in front. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Find that balance of energy. When you're ready, extend the right leg behind. Exhale, knee to nose. Pressing through the shoulders, rounding through the spine, lifting the front body up to the back body. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, re-extend. Shift the gaze towards the hands. Exhale, step the right foot by the right thumb. We'll ground the left foot down, stepping it forward and to the left. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, release the palms behind, interlace the fingers, and pull the palms towards the earth, lifting through the heart and the chest. Exhale, reach the heart forward as the hands lift, humble warrior. Right shoulder to the inside of that right knee. And notice that that right hip has spun out in space. So pull that right hip back, left hip forward. Exhale. Inhale, re-extend back through center, back through warrior one. Extend the arms. Exhale, open up warrior two facing the back of the mat. So we're now in warrior two on the left side. The outer edge of that right foot is parallel with the back of the mat or front of the mat. The gaze is over the left fingertips, left knee aligned over that left ankle. Release the shoulders down. Exhale. We'll inhale, flip the left palm towards the sky. Reach forward, up and back, reverse warrior. Resting that right hand on the right thigh, left palm facing down, finding length on the left side. Inhale, straighten that left leg, reverse triangle. Grounding down through the left foot, finding length on the left side body. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, bending back into that left knee. The left forearm rests on the left thigh. Right arm extends, and the right palm facing down. So we're gonna stay here. If you have it in your practice and your hips feel good enough, you can lower that left hand down, maybe placing it on the block or a mat. But you wanna find that lift on the left side. You also have an option to find a bind here by wrapping that right palm behind, or right arm behind, palm facing out. This is our half bind. If you'd like and your shoulders feel good, you can reach that left arm underneath, wrapping the arms together, hands together, and then rolling that right shoulder back, reaching the right side of the chest up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, release the palms down, pivot into your left leg lunge. Inhale here. As we start our exhale, we'll find Chaturanga Dandasana, but you have an option to find three-legged. So we'll extend the left leg behind. This is an option. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. And replace that left foot down. Finding our Triyanga. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, extend the left leg behind. Hips squared, legs strong. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the shoulders, lift out of the hips. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, left foot by left thumb. Ground the right foot down, warrior one. Hold here and breathe. Release the shoulders. We'll exhale, let go of the arms, and release the fingers behind the low back. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, humble warrior. Heart reaches forward, hinging at the hips. Left shoulder to the inside of that left knee as the hands might reach up towards the sky. Maybe not. Maybe they reach back. Keep the core slightly engaged. Pull that left hip in if it's opened up wide. Inhale back through center, re-extend the arms. Big inhale. Exhale, open up warrior two facing the front of the mat. So warrior two in the right side. Outer edge of that left foot parallel with the back of the mat. Release the shoulders down. We'll inhale, flip the palm, reach forward, up and back, reverse warrior. Finding length on that right side. Inhale, straighten that right leg, reverse triangle. Grounding down through that right foot, lifting up and out of the right side, not crunching. And exhale, extended side angle, bend into that right knee. You might need to widen your stance. Wrapping that right hip under, left hip over. Right forearm to the thigh, left arm extended, palm facing down. Again, option here to lower that right hand down if your hips feel warmed up. You can find a balancing posture, which is a little bit more challenging strength-wise. The bind is to reach that left arm behind, palm facing away. That's the half bind. Full is the right arm underneath, grabbing onto the hands, and then roll that left shoulder behind, offering the heart up towards the sky. So whatever is calling you today. Inhale, re-extend if you're bound. Exhale, release the palm down, pivot to the back of the foot, or the ball of the back foot. And then option here, if you want to do chaturanga, go for it. If you want to try triyanga, extend the right leg behind, three-legged plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. And replace the foot down. Long inhale. Long exhale. We'll lower the knees down. Release the hips to the heels. Release the forehead. You can let the arms relax by the hips, releasing the shoulders. Settling back into that intention of fluidity, of balance. Being mindful of our own encouragement to ourselves. Those thoughts that we constantly have moving around in our head. When you're ready, we'll re-extend the arms. And inhale through tabletop, tuck the toes and find down dog. We'll step the feet up about halfway, set the hands back about halfway. Feet shoulder width apart. We'll bend into the knees slightly, and you can either take the peace fingers wrapping around your big toe, or wrap the palms underneath the feet, finding gorilla pose. So we'll bend into the knees first to find that long spine, and then slowly reach the crown of the head down as you straighten the legs. The weight might tip a little bit forward into the big toe mound while keeping the heels grounded. And exhale, release. We'll heel toe the feet about mat width apart. They might need to go wider. Toes facing out, heels facing in. And we'll lower the hips all the way down. Finding our Malasana squat. The palms will rest at heart center. Elbows pressing to the inside of the thighs, gently opening up through the hips. And the goal here is to find that long spine. So if you're rounded over, try to lift the heart a little bit higher
And if the heels are lifted off of the mat, you can bring a blanket or a block to put under your heels, but try to ground them into something, either the mat, the earth, a modified a blanket or block. But we want to pull the hips down and stack the spine, finding that long spine just like we did in the beginning of practice. And exhale, release the palms, straighten out through the legs, heel toe the feet back through center, and we'll re-extend the hands and the feet, finding our down dog. Inhale, extend the right leg behind. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Inhale, reaching the arms up towards the sky, finding crescent. So we're on the ball of that back foot. Heel is actively pressing towards the back of the room. Exhale, release the left arm underneath the right, finding eagle arms. If the hands or the palms don't wrap, you can press the back of the hands together. Squeezing the arms together, trying to get rid of that space between the elbows, and then relax the shoulders down. We're going to shift the weight forward. We'll be moving into eagle with the left leg wrapped over the right. If you want to find a moment in warrior 3, extend the left leg behind just for a moment. Bend into that right leg and wrap left leg over right. Maybe the toes wrap, maybe they don't. Finding your eagle and settle in, maybe bending a little bit deeper into that right leg. Keep the core engaged. And exhale, unwind. Release the foot, release the arms. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. We're gonna find half moon on the left side. So feel free to grab a block if you'd like one. If you'd like to find half moon from your tabletop position, that is always an option. But we're going to start from a forward fold. Ground that left hand down in about 12 inches in front and sweep the right leg back. That right leg is really active, foot flexed, as we stack right hip over left, right hand to the hip, right shoulder stacked over left, option to extend the right arm. So that left hand can be on a block. You can be coming into half moon from your tabletop position as a modification. Inhale. Exhale, release slowly with control. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, step the feet back. We'll meet in down dog. Grounding through the finger pads, finding length in the spine. Imagining that balanced orange locust moving around, swirling, helping us find that stability that we're calling for. Inhale, extend the left leg behind. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Inhale, crescent, arms by the ears, palms facing each other. Exhale, right arm under left, finding eagle arms. We can inhale, lift the heart, but anytime we shift the gaze, we're challenging balance, so keep that in mind, but this is non-judgmental. Shift the weight into that forward left leg as you extend the right leg behind if you want to try warrior 3. And then bend into that left leg, wrapping right leg over left, finding eagle. Squeezing the thighs together, squeezing the biceps, the arms together. Release the shoulders down. Maybe stack the spine a little taller and then bend a little deeper into that left leg. And exhale, unwind. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. So moving into that half moon on the right side. So gauging how you felt the last time you tried it. If you want to try a tabletop, you would extend the left leg behind, the left arm up towards the sky. If you want to grab a block, you'd rest your right hand on the block. So inhale, we'll start from Uttanasana, or forward fold. Place the right hand in front of the right foot about 12 inches. And again, this is where you can stack up onto a block. We'll extend the left leg behind. Left hand can come to the left hip, flexing into that left foot as you stack left hip over right, lifting out of that right leg. Left shoulder stacked over right. Crown of the head reaching forward, keep kicking actively into that back leg. Maybe extend the left arm. Keep breathing. And exhale, release, forward fold. Nice job. Slight bend in the knees, palms face forward. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release the palms, release the knees, finding table, toes together, knees wide, child's pose. One round of breath. Inhale, lift the torso up tall. We'll come to a seated position on the mat, however you'd like to get there. With the feet flat. Extend the arms in front, and we'll slowly lower all the way down. You can start to straighten the legs, releasing onto the back. Make sure you have enough room behind you and in front of you. From here, we're going to find a little bit of ab work. So bring the knees up, shins to a tabletop position, and extend the arms up towards the sky. So this is basically our tabletop. And at the same time, on an inhale, we'll straighten out the left leg and extend the right arm overhead, keeping that low back pressing into the ground. Back through center. Inhale, extend right leg, left arm. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, left leg, right arm, low back, pressing down into the earth, core engaged. Exhale, center. Inhale, extend left arm, right leg. Exhale, center. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more rounds. Last one. From here, we'll slowly make our way back. If your back feels okay and you can roll on it, we'll roll back and up to a modified boat position. So you want to start with the feet flat, the hands will be behind, and slowly shift the weight back as you lift the shins off of the mat. My legs are going to be bent to start at least. You can extend the arms forward from here to a modified boat. Option, straighten the legs, boat pose. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, keeping a long spine. Exhale, bend. Last time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the knees. You can cross over the feet and shift the weight forward, rolling over the knees. We'll make our way back to down dog. Long inhale. Long exhale. We'll make our way to the front of the mat. If you want to jump, you can walk. If you want to jump, though, step the feet up about 6 inches or so. Bend into the knees. Shift the gaze over the hands. And at the end of the exhale, lift the hips. And gently hop the feet up to the front of the mat. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Find your mountain pose. We'll find our standing balancing postures here. We're going to start with dancing Shiva. I should start this way. We'll start by shifting the weight onto that left foot, bringing the knee up towards the chest. So we're going to try a modified version. If you know dancing Shiva, if you have a lot of flexibility in your hamstrings, you want to straighten the leg, you can wrap the left hand onto the outside of that right foot and extend the right leg. But when I do that, my back rolls forward and I have roundedness in my back. So I'm going to do the modified version because I want to make sure that I have a straight spine. So wrapping the left hand around that right knee, stack the spine, ground into that left foot, find length, and then slowly start to open up to the right. Right hand rolling down towards that right hip as you twist to the right side. Option to extend that right arm and maybe shift the gaze towards the right hand. From here, I can wrap my hand around that right thigh and straighten the leg, so it's kind of this in-between modified and full version. So if you want to try that, feel free. And exhale, slowly make your way back through center. Release the foot down. Find your mountain pose. Tailbone reaching down towards the earth. Low belly pulled in. And we'll ground through that right foot, bringing the left knee up towards the chest. Find length first. Wrapping the right hand around that left knee and slowly start to glide the left hand down towards the hip. Twisting through the left shoulder, maybe opening up through the left arm. Keep the core engaged. And exhale, release back through center. Mountain pose. We'll move to tree. So we'll ground through the left foot. Again, bring the knee up towards the chest to start. And then a few options here. You can kickstand the foot at the ankle. You can press the foot into the calf. You can find tree at the thigh. Notice I skipped the knee because you don't want to be pressing into the knee. Or if you have half lotus in your practice, you can find half lotus here. So whatever is calling to you today, whatever you feel stable, secure, and lifted. Press the palms together at the heart for balance. Grounding into that left foot, engaging that left glute. Maybe extend the arms, finding whatever arm posture is calling you today. Maybe shift the gaze up towards the sky. And if this feels really balanced and secure and you want to challenge yourself more, you can slowly start to lengthen the length of your blinks. So slowly starting to close the eyes, but not all at once. Just fun to try. When you're ready, release your tree just as mindfully as you found it. Meet at mountain pose. And we'll switch to the other side, grounding down to that right foot, finding tree on the other side. It might not mirror the right, and that's okay, but we just want to be aware if it feels different. When you're ready, find your variation if you're finding a variation. Maybe challenging that balance. Maybe not. And release your tree. Moving with ease, moving with grace. Inhale, extend the arms all the way up. Exhale, melt the heart forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. We'll ground the forearms, finding our Sphinx pose. So the forearms are grounding down into the mat, hands or palms are flat, and the elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Feet are a little bit wider than hip width, and for this version, we're gonna keep the tops of the toes pressing down. You can close the eyes here. It's a really light back bend. So engage the core to lift the navel through the spine. The hips are energetically pulling forward, elbows energetically pulling back. Release the shoulder blades down the spine. From here, we'll pivot on that left elbow, wrapping the left hand towards the right arm, and bend into that right knee, reaching back for that right foot with the right hand. Keep pressing out of the left shoulder here, finding a quad stretch on the right side without sinking into the left. Then we'll switch it out. Right hand towards left arm, bending into that left knee, reaching back with the left hand. And exhale, release. You can release the head down, right cheek to the mat, look left. You can shift the hips, the weight of the hips left and right. Finding a little bit of a low back massage. When you're ready, replace the palms down. We'll make our way back to down dog. Inhale, extend the right leg behind. Exhale, pigeon on the right side. Right knee behind the right wrist. Right ankle towards the left side. So my hips are not very open, so my right heel is close to my left hip. If you have a little bit more open hips, that left foot might come to the left wrist. So it's all how you feel. It's all about your body. Keep flexing into that right foot if the right shin is extended. You can take a peek back to make sure that your left leg is in line. We'll inhale, lift the heart up first. It's called pigeon, so think about that pigeon chest lifting up. And then exhale, an option to gently lower the heart down. Noticing in these really passive stretching postures how easy it is for our mind to wander. Bringing the mind back to the breath and bringing some intentionality to the breath. We're actually able to gently alter the nervous system by keeping the breath calm and easeful and balanced. Reducing some stress, limiting the activation of that sympathetic nervous system, and staying neutral and calm. When you're ready, ground the palms under the chest. You can tuck the back foot under, re-extend that right leg, opening up through the right hip. Don't worry about alignment here. Find whatever movement feels good for you. Inhale, extend the left leg behind. Staying mindful in the moment. Exhale, left knee behind left wrist. Right foot towards the right side. Either towards the right hip or up closer towards that right wrist. Checking the alignment of that back leg. And inhale, lifting the heart, finding length in the spine. Pulling that left hip down a little bit closer to the earth. Right hip forward. And exhale, gently lowering down. Noticing any part of the body that might feel a little tense still. Sending all of your inhales, all of the powerful energy of your inhales to those areas. Breaking up whatever might still feel stuck. And we'll release out of pigeon. You can re-extend that leg just like we did on the right side, or you can start to shift the weight into the left side. Finding whatever movement you need to, we'll meet on our mat in a seated position. Inhale, finding a long spine. The legs can be bent or straight. And we'll slowly lower all the way down to our backs. Bring the knees up towards the chest when you get there, rocking left and right. Bring the knees towards the armpits and extend the feet up towards the sky, bending into the knees, finding happy baby. So wrapping the hands around the outer edges of the feet, pulling the knees down towards the earth, and noticing if that low back has pulled off of the mat. So pull the low spine back down. Keep that slight engagement of the core. Option to flip the grip to the inside of the feet and open up the legs wide, either one at a time or both together, and you can rock the weight left and right. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, close to the hips, the feet down to the mat. The knees open wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Release the shoulders away from the ears. One hand can rest on the low belly, one hand can rest on the heart. Physically feeling the breath move throughout the body. You can stay here. If you like, you can extend that right leg long towards the right side of the mat, left leg towards the left side. Release the arms, palms facing up, finding your final Shavasana pose. Our resting posture. Reimagine that orange globe or lotus spinning around, maybe finding its base at the sacrum or low belly, starting to spin a little bit wider, taking up a little bit more space. Guided by calm, balanced energy. Until it gradually fills the space of your body, the space of the mat. Maybe growing to the space of the room that you're in, the apartment or house that you live in. The community, the city, the state, the country. Gently spreading that balanced energy across the world. Sharing a sense of calmness, a sense of equilibrium, that sense of balance. Feel free to stay as long as you'd like in your Shavasana, cultivating this energy, and then slowly allowing yourself to be awakened however you'd like to be, whenever you are ready to be. Thank you for joining me today for this practice. Namaste.